Welcome back to our weekly update. I'm Charlotte McLeod with the Investing News Network, and this is your quick look at the stories we've been covering that you need to hear about. The gold price held above the $1,800 per ounce level this week, although it declined from last week's July high point of around $1,830. Marc Lichtenfeld of the Oxford Club is one market watcher who's struggling to understand why gold isn't doing better this year. We had the chance to speak this week, and he pointed to money printing, the impact of COVID-19, and inflation as factors that should be pushing gold to record highs, but at least so far in 2021 have failed to do the trick. Marc said he sees a disconnect between the yellow metal's traditional fundamentals and what's actually happening in the market right now. Of course, some would argue that price manipulation is the reason gold isn't moving, and this week there was more news on that front. Chat logs were released in a spoofing trial for two former precious metals traders from the Bank of America's Merrill Lynch unit, and they show one of the traders bragging about how easy it is to manipulate the price of gold. The trial isn't over yet, but in its opening arguments, that trader's attorney said he stopped spoofing after he found out it was illegal. Looking over to silver, I heard this week from Collin Plume of Noble Gold Investments, who thinks industrial demand will help push the white metal above $40 per ounce in the next 12 to 18 months. Solar panels are one of silver's key uses, but it's also found in other high-tech applications such as electronics and electric vehicles. Collin explained that he isn't aware of any commodities that can replace silver in its end-use markets, and with demand through the roof, he expects to see shortages of silver by next year. With silver in mind, we asked our Twitter followers this week if they think its industrial or precious side is driving the most demand right now. The poll was ongoing at the time of this recording, but most respondents said they think the precious angle is more important. We'll be asking another question on Twitter next week, so make sure to follow us and share your thoughts. We're going to finish up with the cannabis space, where there was a major development last week. A group of Democratic senators led by Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer introduced a draft of the Cannabis Administration and Opportunity Act, which, among other things, would remove cannabis from the Controlled Substances Act. The long-awaited bill will need 60 votes to get through the Senate, and opinion is split on whether that will happen. INN spoke with Dan Ahrens of Advisor Shares Investments, who thinks it has no chance of passing, but remains optimistic about prospects for American cannabis companies. Why? In his opinion, these stocks remain highly undervalued compared to their Canadian counterparts, and are operating well even without federal approval for cannabis. Any legalization progress would be a bonus. That's all for this week. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates and interviews. You can also follow us on social media or click below for our free report or any article mentioned in this video. We'll see you next time.